Hello, good evening everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Crank Up the Jewelry. I'm Shelly Brown.
And I'm Amandalynn Banks.
And we just gonna get right into it. So, Amandalynn.
What?
Now you remember what we were talking about earlier with Kim Zodiac and her new house? I think it's $3.2 million to be correct. It's in Roswell. Yeah.
Roswell, Georgia?
Roswell, Georgia. If I was one of those type of people, I could just go over there and, snoop around. But
I mean, how is she affording all this stuff, though?
Listen.
Kim didn't have a job.
In Roswell?
Roswell, Georgia.
Roswell, Georgia. And I was sitting down and pondering to myself. I said, Self, how was she affording all of this? Listen, tardy for the party. Listen.
I like that, though. I like how Candy, put her mix down to it, and she made Kim sound like she's an actual singer. But I know ain't no way in the world tardy for the party is paying for no $3.4 million mansion, and you ain't got no job other than tardy for the party.
Well, listen, that brings me to my point.
Okay.
That her big booty husband, are they married now? Croy, Berman? Yeah, the one that she was dancing with. They brought a house together, and that house is the one I'm talking about. And
So Croy bought the house.
Croy bought the house.
Croy plays for the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know if he plays like linebacker or, quarterback or whatever, but he does play for the Atlanta Falcons, and I don't know how she landed him.
Well, listen, I'll tell you how she landed him. He got a big booty, and she's gay, so I think that man has some type of dogs in his closet or something like that, so it all works together. So they just fine. Girl, let me tell you. Let me see, I need my glasses.
So
anyway,
what about
it's on 2 acres, 11,000 square feet, with no money. You think she got that house by selling that ring? Or did she give it back to us?
I'm wondering if the ring was even real.
I mean, it was real. Now come on now.
Hey, coming from Kim Zodiac, she had a damn yard sale in the Burger King parking lot.
They tried to sell her.
Now you gonna tell me your ring?
She tried to sell her bedroom furniture for $5,000.
Let's she getting on my nerves just even talking about her.
I know.
Let's move on to the next thing here. What we got going on Celebrity Apprentice?
Something else is bothering me.
What?
And we just gonna have to bring the boxing gloves out.
What is it, Shelly?
Manly, aka Nene Leakes, talking about Miss Jackson and not Iffy Nasty, Latoya.
What are you gaining from bullying her?
She called her Casper the Ghost, and she said that she had been fooling everybody all these years, but she said, you can't fool me.
I think it's all lights, camera, action.
Yeah, and they say Nene is supposed to be nice.
I don't see it.
You don't see it?
I don't see it. It ain't nothing that I got on Athens. I don't have nothing on Athens, but that's where she from, and I just think that Nene, she do stuff to stand out. The whole thing that happened with Greg, and they other little alternative friend. What's his name? The guy that looks like the black Ken doll.
What? He looks dead. Maybe he's dead. I don't know.
And him and the slap and all that other stuff, and then how she was acting on the reunion, it was just tacky.
You know what? I ultimately think that they should make up and find them a rhinoplastic doctor that could put both of them together and just call it a day. That's something that they can communicate on.
I don't know. I think Nene is like really all over the place. The whole shindig with Cynthia and her husband, and I was thinking that Nene had a thing for him and he had a thing for her.
I mean, come on. So what's this with Kobe Bryant?
Ooh, girl. Kobe.
And he already
has done it again.
Raped somebody.
He done it again. He back in the tabloids. He back in the media.
So you say he gay now?
No, I didn't know. No. He's not gay.
Oh.
But he made a comment. He made a slur towards one of the NBA officials. He dropped the F-bomb by calling them a effing faggot. But the NBA Association fined him $100,000, and he had to do a public apology. People know Kobe as the most dominant player.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they
80 points to 100 points a game.
Girl,
so he just say anything he wants.
They just want it. To me, I think is they trying to make him pay because it's unexcusable.
And because he got a whole lot of money in the bank and he could use to spend out some money along with charity.
Exactly. But I mean, the way I look at it is, if you out there on the field and you're going to be amped up, you know what I'm saying? Your adrenaline and everything is pumping and pumping and pumping. And if something goes wrong on the field or on the playing court or on the ice or wherever wherever that game takes place, I mean, you're going to get furious. You're going to shout some nasty things, maybe some profanity.
Yeah.
You know?
Ultimately, I think they're just being big babies.
ETV or something like that. And there was this rapper, I think he wanted to be Kanye because that's what they call him, want to be Kanye. And he was just rapping on the stage, and it was time for him to go off, and the comedian was coming on. So he wouldn't let it go, but you had your time.
So what they do?
The comedian started joining him. And the next thing I see, the little wannabe Kanye, he snatched the comedian mic, and Buddy just went crazy. He started punching him and stomping him and doing the jolly stomp all over him. And then he beat him up so fast, he beat him up before his crew could even get to the stage.
So he snubbed him, basically.
No. When he snatched the mic, the comedian immediately, started jolly stomping his ass. And that's how it went down.
Well, listen, let me ask you something.
What's that?
Did you see anybody in the audience? Did they have a...
Oh, yeah.
Did you see any women in the audience?
Where did they say it was? I think it was Minnesota or Wisconsin. But it was a hip-hop concert. And I don't know if hip-hop exists in Minnesota or Wisconsin. But I ain't never heard nobody giving shots out to Wisconsin or Minnesota. What? And I love hip-hop. I love all type of music. And I ain't never heard nobody shout out Wisconsin or Minnesota.
Well, let me ask you this.
What?
Do you think women in Wisconsin wear lace front wigs? Because,
oh man.
listen. Well, if it's not a problem in Wisconsin, it's definitely a major problem here in the ATL.
Girl, I love my wigs. I love my wigs.
I mean, look, don't make me take it off now, because I will show you how to apply and take off.
You are a mess. I think lace front wigs are worldwide.
You think so?
I think whoever came up with the lace front wig is a gazillion billionaire.
Okay, now there's two different type of lace front wigs.
Okay.
Okay, you got the lace